side I left it longer, so I just basically like cut off the tips. You can see, so it's like flat, so it's easier to comb out. So I combed out a few. I just wanted to try and see if it works, and it works. And see, like I've retained so much length with my hair. Yeah, so if you want dreads, you can still comb them out. So I'll show you a process of how I comb them out, but I'll just show you like a few when I reach the top. Yeah, because the bottom ones, okay, there are so many and it takes a long process, but I'll show you the top once I reach there. So yeah, it's really hot. Yeah, it's so bloody hot. Like wearing a dare is like the best thing. Yeah, because if you wear pants, you just feel like you're boiling. It's like 29 degrees. Ugh. Yeah, well, it's nothing compared to the Korean summer, but yeah, but it's so beautiful. I mean, like the view and everything. Just show you. Yeah, it's so gorgeous. Yeah, so just came back from saying hi to a couple of people. Then yeah, back to the house now, and I want to finish combing them out. Then let's see how much length and volume I have left. The volume is probably a little because there's a lot of shedding while combing, but I mean that's like shedding for 3 years, so yeah. But I know my hair will grow thicker in 10. So to comb out the dreadlocks, I used a conditioner. It's a 2-in-1 cholesterol oil, and I used a water spray. So I just sprayed through the dreadlock just so that it can be moisturized and wet, because it's easier to comb when it's wet. Then I took a ragtail, but it broke, a ragtail comb, so I just used the metal part of the ragtail comb, and that's the hair I've lost. That's a lot of hair. Yeah, but anyway, it's okay. So I just add the conditioner stroke treatment inside my hair, and then I just start picking at the lock and keep picking all the way till the end. It's a long process. It took me about 15 to 20 minutes per dreadlock. Well, the shorter dreadlocks took a shorter time, and the longer dreadlocks took longer, and it was quite painful for my poor thumb. And it took me about 4 days to finish, 3 days actually, to finish combing out all the dreadlocks. Yeah, so it's as simple as that. It's very tedious, which is why I think most people don't want to comb out their dreadlocks, but I had a lot of time on my hands, and so I decided, why not? So as I kept tagging it out with the ragtail ending, I was also adding a little bit of conditioner on the way, and also combing it out with an actual soft comb, small toothed comb. Yeah, I was just combing it out just to detangle it as I was going. So actually, I was reading Gabrielle Union's book, We're Going to Need More Wine. I finished it even before I finished combing up my dreadlocks. So I was like, what? It's already over. But yeah, anyway, that's what was keeping me busy. Yeah, almost done. And most of the dreadlock is now combed out. And actually, I retained a lot of volume, as I had thought I wouldn't, but I actually managed to retain a lot of volume. And the hardest part was actually at the top. That's the next to the roots, because that part was the most painful, because now you're actually tagging onto the root. But I made sure that I was gentle and took like it in small chunks, and actually realized that there was so much dirt in my hair, so much dirt. And funny thing was that, I always washed my dreadlocks, always made sure that they were clean, but deep inside, yeah, they were quite dirty. They had a lot of lint. Yeah, but yeah, it's done now. So you can see I've retained like a lot of length, yes, and I just made sure that I went to my roots to separate the parts that were joined. This is the most painful part, but yeah, I just added a bit more of the conditioner. I just made sure my hair was so conditioned at this point. Yeah, then I just started working it from the roots, because the roots were the parts that had the most split ends, I would say. Yeah, and like hanging hair. Yeah, so then just kept on combing and combing and combing and combing all the way until my hair could actually pass through this small tooth comb without any issues. And yeah, oh yes, and then after that I made sure that I secured it in a twist so that it doesn't come in the way. Yeah, and twists are just much easier to do. Yeah, so I did this with every dreadlock. I made sure that I twisted it. Yeah, and lost a little bit of hair there. Yes, so doing the twist out also helps keep the hair protected. Yes, especially from the heat in Kisumu, it was crazy. Yeah, so that was it. Like literally, that was it. Yeah, so I did that for the whole of my head, and yep. So I'm combing out the last dreadlock. It's getting dark and I don't know how to feel. It's like very symbolic for me to get rid of my dreadlocks. I'll tell you that story, yeah, when the time is right, which could be a couple of minutes from now or days or months. But anyway, this is a bold step I took because of just making new changes for my life for 2018. And yes, my skin is horrible because it's hot as hell here, and also I haven't showered. My hair is so dirty. Like, I can't believe I was harboring all that dirt inside my dreadlocks. Like, it's disgusting. Ugh. Yeah, your locks might look nice and luscious on the outside, but on the inside there's so much dirt. I mean, that's just like how us human beings are. You know, on the outside we look so clean and polished and stuff, but we all have dirt inside. So I have decided to get real with myself, come all the way to Shags to get rid of my dirt. Yeah, I'm so deep with stuff, right? But anyway, yeah. So as I had told you before, I wanted a tapered cut, so I went to the salon. Oh, this is in Nairobi now, and blow dried my hair so that I could cut off the split ends that you can see there, or rather the hanging hair. Yeah, and then trim them and cut my hair into the tapered cut that I would want. It was so nice to see that I had retained so much length. I was so happy with the outcome. Yeah, and this is how it looks. Yeah, thanks for watching.